guys? Welcome to another edition of the Flex for Gold. I am the Nature Brave, and I'm coming to you with a heavy heart today as we talk about our beloved Braves. Um, Not the finish we wanted last night, but hey, what they always say, what Chip always say, they don't always win, but they give you a finish. Well, if you could have told me that in such a shortened season that hey, we'd one have baseball and that two Mike Soroka, Mike Fultonavich, King Felix, and Cole Hamels would all be irrelevant and we'd make it to within one game of the World Series, I would have said, oh, hell yeah, let's go it. Let's roll. And that's exactly what happened, guys. That's exactly what happened. And that's what we got to remember right now. It's tough. I'm hurting. I know you guys are hurting, but hey, let's be real. We came one game from the World Series. One game, all right? That's growth, right? That's growth. Last year we came one game from getting to the NLCS. Game blew up. All right, so I don't believe in curses, so I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a curse. I don't think it is. I think it's just mistakes. All right, the game started our way, unlike normal game or deciding games in our kind of generation. It started our way. We had the momentum. It all goes back to that second and third, nobody out, crazy double play, base running blunder with Dansby and Riley. I don't know what Dansby saw off the bat, and I know what Riley was trying to do, but you got to get to third base there. We get one run there. We feel like, we win that inning. But give credit to the Dodgers. They grinded out at bats. I mean, it literally seemed like every single time the Dodgers came up to bat, the inning lasted half an hour. And we came up to bat, the inning lasted 10 minutes. So kudos for them for doing that. Kudos for Ian Anderson. Didn't have his stuff. He couldn't locate his curveball, but he was still locating that changeup. He made some big outs. The kid is definitely a fighter. He's a competitor. So, I couldn't be more happier for the future of the Braves next year, to be honest with you. Think about Soroka when he does come back. Fried, what he's able to do. And now Anderson, what he's been able to do. Even look at Bryce Wilson and Kyle Wright. If nothing else, the experience, is going to last a lifetime. And don't forget about Pache, man. Hey, the kid gets brought in a game that we didn't think we'd see him, besides pinch running with a 2-strike count, ends up, working a walk, worked 2 walks that game, had multiple hits in the series, made multiple, plays in the field and also at the plate that helped the Braves. And he's going to be our center fielder of the future. I'm excited. So there are going to be a lot of question marks going into this offseason of what the Braves should do in that front office. Mark Melanson sent out a kind of weird, cryptic tweet. So I got to figure that out. I don't know if Mark's saying, hey, he just really appreciates this year, or sounds like maybe he's retiring. I don't know. We got to figure that out. But of the free agents, I'd love to see them bring back Ozuna and Green. Ozuna and Melanson. I just think Green's going to be a little bit too high than what the Braves are going to want to do. But that chemistry that Ozuna brings to Albies, to Acuna, to even Camargo, if you saw how locked in he was at the postseason, something I haven't seen from him in a long time, that's something you can't replace, okay? It's going to be hard to replace those numbers too, let's not get that wrong, but I think we could replace the numbers, but not that chemistry that he brought to that team. So, again, number one is going after Ozuna, finding a way to lock him back up and bring him back for a couple of years, 2-3 year deal, whatever it needs to be. He turned down a Cincy deal, to come for us for a 1-year deal. So I think he likes it in Atlanta. Like, he had a shit ton of fun. So I think he likes it there. So I look for them to try to pursue that if the DH does go ahead and move forward, which I think it will. So with that being said, I think that's, option one for us to go ahead and do. Right on par with go ahead and extending Freddie, who will be a free agent after next year. But I'm not so much worried about Freddie. I feel like he's got that chipper, gene to where he'll settle for a little bit less just because that's the quality of a guy that Freddie Freeman is. And he's going to be our MVP, so I can't wait for that announcement. But other than that, I'd love to see them go after a pitcher, somebody other than a Tommy Malone. Somebody that can go more than 2 innings. I want a proven, starting pitcher. I don't know if that's going to be a Bauer or a Paxton or a Stroman. I don't know, but we need somebody else to at least carry the load until Mike comes back. Because I've heard reports of April all the way up to June, July. Wainwright, on the broadcast said that it took him, I think, 6 to 8 months to truly get back into form. He could be healthy, right? But let's be real. It's going to take him a few minutes to get right back into competitive form and being back into that nature. And let's hope that in 2021 there's fans. There's a lot to be excited about in Atlanta. The All-Star week's coming there. We can't wait. The battery's going to be locked and loaded and just blowing up. And let's be honest, Liberty Media needs to go ahead and pull the trigger. I understand we lost a ton of money this year, so did everybody else. Padres went all in. Okay, so we need to do what we need to do without giving up our key prospects and spend a little bit of that money. And I think we'll end our, seeing ourselves right back in that NLCS next year. Mike Soroka and Adam Duvall, if they're in that series, we're probably favorited. That's at least in my opinion. So again, tough way to go out. But hey, be thankful we had baseball. Be thankful that for those few months we were able to turn on the TV and see a Braves game and see a passionate group of young guys. That's what I can't stress enough is the young core that we have. It's going to be there for a long time, okay? So, yeah, it's going to be tough to see some of the guys that are fan favorites leave, possibly like Culberson, but Acuna, Riley, Albies, Dansby, Freeman, Pache, Waters coming up, we still got another year of Travis. Man, next year could be really, really exciting. So don't lose hope about, the future. It's not a window that's just done and closed. We have a long window of success, and I know that's not what you want to hear. We should be getting ready for Game 1 of the World Series tomorrow with probably, I don't know, maybe Bryce Wilson on the mound, right? But it's just not reality. The Dodgers made less mistakes, and they capitalized in key situations. We just didn't. Nature of the beast. But hey, let's look forward to next year. Let's look forward to this front office to see what they do. Let's not throw in the white towel on them yet or snicker. And think about what he did, losing all those guys and come within one game of going to the World Series. So, you guys already by now, you know what to do. I want to hear some comments from you guys though. So when you're watching this, you tune in later, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see done in the off season. Let me know what you want to, what you would like to have seen that was different, and what you think might have been the pivotal moments of this series. If it was the Will Smith walk to Muncie that led to the other Will Smith home run, if it was the base running blunder last night, or if you just felt we were overmatched. What do you want to see next year? Who do you want to see us bring in? Who do you want to see us sign? Who do you want to see, in those key utility roles? So, as always, we appreciate you guys here at FILA Sports. Hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Keep your notifications on. Just because the season's over doesn't mean we're going to stop putting out content, okay? We have shows on Thursdays. We have shows on Sundays. We're going to have shows midweek. We're going to be bringing on special guests for you guys. Braves guests, Falcons guests. We're going to be doing that for y'all. So, stay tuned. We appreciate you guys. And as always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. Go Braves. Woo! Look at how I go. Got them all look a horn. Staring like I'm the center of attention.